All right, I wanted to make, excuse me, I wanted to make a quick video on how to time a 3.52 GR FE. It's come out of a 2010 Toyota Camry. Uh, this engine here had a warped head, had my heads resurfaced. I went ahead and rebuilt the engine. I do not have a video on it. If you've ever rebuilt the engine before, you're not going to have a problem there. It's pretty simple. All right, other than that, on the timing, as you can see here, I've already got the timing done. Now, I am not a Toyota mechanic. I am a mechanic. I do this for a living. This is just the first time I've ever done a 3.5. So one thing I wanted to note on your cams, on your rockers here, you have a little lifter here. Wish I would have took the video prior, but there's a lifter here and there's a small hole in that lifter. You want to soak your lifters in oil, good clean engine oil. But if you see this line here, right through here, that's your oil galley. You want that hole lined up with that oil galley. Don't just put those lifters in there. Also, on your springs, your valve stem has a little cap on there. If you're rough with the head, you know, when you're taking the head off, you don't realize they're there. You may lose them. They are there and they do need to go back on there. So past all that, let's get on to the timing. Bank 1 is always where number 1 cylinder is. So bank 1 on this engine is on the left side of the engine if you're facing the front of the engine. They actually call this a right hand side. And the reason why they do that, if this car was sitting in, or if this engine was sitting in the car rather, and this engine was straight in the car, this would be the right side of the engine. So right bank, bank 1, left bank, bank 2. So you have a series of marks here. You have a mark here on your rod cap. You can see it, that little bitty mark. You also have one right there. Those need to line up with your mark on your camshaft. Mark on your camshaft. It's like a house-shaped mark. Let's make it my camera to focus. I hope you can see it. It's 2 lines here. So on the back of your intake cam, there's 2 dots on this one. There's 2 dots. That's where bank 2 needs to be lined up. I painted this one with a paint marker just for reference. You can't see the marks, but it lines up with this house-shaped mark right here. That's also where your other mark will be, or your other link, your colored link. Mine, they're black. Some of them are yellow, some of them are orange. Typically, if you have a yellow and orange one, your yellow goes on your crank, and your 2 orange ones or red ones go on your camshafts. So, as you can see on this one, you got a mark here, you got a mark here, you got a mark here. There's actually another mark right here. So there's 2 marks right here. It can be confusing. This is your bank 2 mark. And that's your bank 2 mark. There's a mark on this one as well. That's bank 1 mark. These camshafts, from my understanding, can be used on either side. Now, I don't recommend doing that. If you take left bank apart, don't put left bank on right bank. It may work, but these are wearable parts. They wear evenly to these lifters. Keep them together. So moving on to bank one, same thing. You have a singular mark right here. I've already turned my camshaft, but that's where it's at. So a singular mark right here, singular mark right here. It's lined up with those marks right there on the cap, right there, and right here. Again, on the cam phaser, on your intake cam, you have 2 dots. You got 2 dots for bank 2, 1 dot for bank 1. It's the same on both of them. Put one of your colored links on the, if you're doing bank 1, on the 1 dot. Put the other one in line with this mark right here. Other than that, when you're putting your chain on there, I start with this one here. Go over on bank 2. Go over to bank 1. Line it up with your mark. As you can see, colored link is lined up with my number 1 mark, bank 1 mark. Another important factor on this plate back, it's behind this tensioner guide, but there's a dot on this plate here, gear, whatever you want to call this. It's what your crank position sensor or angle sensor picks up its signal from. You want it pointing up at number 1 cylinder. Also verify that your piston is at top dead center. Just because this is right there, these plates I don't believe are keyed. I think they're just pressed on. So you don't want to just, it's like, you don't want to just go off of this plate alone. Verify top dead center. You'll do that with a screwdriver. What I used is a piece of 3/16 brake line tubing. I'm doing this in my garage. I don't have all my tools here. And then I always take the tensioner off of here when I'm putting this chain down here on the crank. It makes it a lot easier. Take this tensioner loose. You'll have a pin in there. Take it loose, drop this down, and you will not have to fight that chain, I promise you. It's a lot easier. This link was also black. I had 3 black links on this chain. I used the Engine Tech as my rebuild kit. Now this is just a stock rebuild. I looked on YouTube and I could not find anything that could help me with timing on this engine. Now, once you got your chain on there and you get your tensioners, your guides, everything's back on there, you pull your pins from your tensioners, take your take and bar your engine over and make sure this engine turns over good. Make sure you don't have contact with the valve. My engine's turning over nice and smooth. Again, I want to preface it that you make sure you put these lifters in there correctly. Also the caps. When you're removing these camshafts, you may knock one of these these rockers off your lifter. You may not realize it. You may put the camshaft back in there, torque it all down, and realize, oh shit, I got to take everything back apart. So verify your work. You got a 12 millimeter, 10 millimeter. The torque sequence is I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Don't quote me on that. I'll put the link in the comments below. This is not a bad engine to build. It does take a little bit of knowledge, but it's pretty simple. Like I said, your timing marks, you got several of them. You got on your rod caps, or not your rod caps, I'm sorry, your cam caps, you got marks on there that you need to have lined up with your cam gear and your timing chain. That lets you know that my camshafts are sitting where they need to sit. I hope this helped somebody. If I was wrong about anything on here, please correct me in the comments. And good luck to y'all building this engine. These are, like I said, not bad engines to build. This is my first one, and I say that because, I mean, everything lower end, if you built an engine before, you're not gonna have no problem. If you've dealt with any kind of interrupted timing or variable timing, you're really not gonna have any problem here once you understand what the timing is on this engine. Again, if I'm wrong about any of this, please correct me. But I hope this helps somebody. All right, thank you.